Hi, I am Kevin Thomas, and welcome to the At Home Film Festival. I am here this week to bring action to your holidays. Many of you have heard the controversy that movies like Die Hard are not Christmas movies because there's too much blood, violence, and gore. Well, you know what? It takes place during Christmas, so yes, it qualifies. Obviously, this is the pinnacle of Christmas action movies, so I'm not going to discuss this too much, but I am going to take a look at 7 other action movies that take place during the holidays so that you could enjoy blood and guts and gore and murder and stabbing. Not every Christmas movie has to be a rom-com where there's a mistletoe or the family gathers and eats a meal. So let's find 7 movies, one for each day of the week. Let's go now. Oddly, our first movie on the list is Die Hard 2. Everybody talks about Die Hard 1 as a great Christmas movie, which it is. But Die Hard 2, which was almost as good, not quite, is also a movie that takes place during Christmas. This time it's in Washington, D.C., and Bruce Willis's John McClane is yet once again the person fighting off everybody, and some of the good people in this movie are bad. This movie, available on Starz, by the way, is really fun and full of action, and Bonnie Bedelia, who plays his wife, has a little more media of a role in this. In fact, she has some great scenes in an airline with William Atherton, who was that awful, mean, nosy reporter from the first movie. He gets kind of a comeuppance in this, so did I say that right? That's almost a tongue twister. Anyway, let's watch Die Hard 2 on Starz. Lethal Weapon also takes place during the holidays, if you don't remember that. This is pretty much the movie that started the action career of Mel Gibson. People forget he did a lot of great Australian films before this, but now he's an American in this film. Danny Glover, they're kind of an odd couple on film with a great action and comedy. It's very fun. Obviously, everyone likes it because it led to, I think, 3 sequels. Right now, it costs a few dollars to rent on Prime, but there's many other times it comes to all the streaming channels. Maybe it'll be back before Christmas, but enjoy the first Lethal Weapon, guns a-blazing galore. Didn't realize this till I was doing this show, but I have 2 Mel Gibson movies on here. And since he's kind of canceled, maybe that's bad of me, but I love Fat Man. It's on Peacock right now. Oh. So Mel plays, they never call him Santa, but he is Santa. Some spoiled, awful child is really terrible. So he got coal for Christmas. So instead of just dealing with it, he hires a hitman to kill Santa. That is just wonderful in itself. Of course, Santa doesn't take things lying down. He will kick their asses back. We also learned that Santa's workshop isn't performing as well as it used to, so he has to sublet his place so he can do guns and weapons for the military. Really, really inventive movie. And I talked about it a couple years ago, but no one watched that episode, so hopefully you're watching this one because it's really good. But watch Fat Man. Silent Partner, which will be on the Turner Classic Movies channel on December 23rd. It doesn't stream a lot. It's hard to find, so you should DVR it if you have that, or do a free trial if you don't. By the way, a lot of TCM movies are available through HBO Max, so you should look there as well. But this great movie with Christopher Plummer and Elliot Gould is so inventive. So Christopher Plummer plays a bank robber killer. He doesn't care about anybody. Elliot Gould is a struggling teller at a bank. Christopher robs the bank, but guess what? He doesn't get all the money, and guess who gets it? Yes, Elliot decides to keep the money. Christopher does not let that go unnoticed. And the rest of the movie, because it's not a spoiler, I kind of gave you the basic premise. The rest of the movie is so fantastic and nail-biting for Christopher to try to get what he thinks is his money back. It's so funny how people that are robbers are entitled to money that they're stealing. But anyway, not shown a lot. December 23rd, TCM. Watch it. Be there. Can't wait. Obviously, it's a Christmas movie. As you can see there, Christopher Plummer robs the bank dressed as Santa. Fun, fun, fun. Then we have Reindeer Games on HBO. Oh, kind of a really good premise. So Ben Affleck gets out of prison, wants to go on the up and straight, but he gets forced to get involved with some criminals to do a crime, and he doesn't want to do it. So he tries to not do it because he doesn't want to play their reindeer games. Get the connection to the title? And it's got a really good cast. It's got Gary Sinise and Charlize Theron, or Theron, depending on how you want to say it. kind of overlooked when it first came out, but I think it's worth a shot. It's actually free if you got HBO, so you might as well check it out because you're probably tired of all those rom-coms at Christmas, right? Am I right? Mm-hmm. Then we have the movie The Tower, kind of a Korean The Towering Inferno, and this time it takes place at Christmas. So all these people are gathering in this beautiful giant building, visiting their family and friends. Well, as you see there, a big fire engulfs everything, so they have to save each other, get out of there, fight for their lives, all while enjoying the holidays the best they can, which is probably nil. Look at them fighting on the elevators. No, don't let her go. Don't let her go. Don't let her go. This is rentable. It's not free right now, but it's on Amazon Prime for just a few dollars. Really good if you want to mix up your holidays a little. This would be a good one to add. I promise you that. Another really overlooked movie is The Ice Harvest, which it costs a few dollars to rent, starring John Cusack and Billy Bob Thornton. Now, you know this has many layers because it's written by Oscar winner Robert Benton, who did Kramer versus Kramer and so many other good movies. So this has kind of an unlikely pairing where John is a shyster of a lawyer in a certain way, and he has a not-so-savory client, and they decide together, why don't they just steal the money from the mob that's handed to them on a platter? Well, what makes this interesting and suspenseful is, you know, the mob ain't going for that. They're not going to just let you take their money. They're going to fight back. So it's going to be brawn versus brains on seeing who wins this game of who gets to keep the money. And whoever gets it, that's probably the best holiday present they'll have every year, as long as they're not murdered. Well, that's my show of the week. Thank you for tuning in. We are leaving with the scenes from Violet Night, which is currently playing at movie theaters. So next year, this will be able to watch at home. But it'd be a fun little get-together if you take your family, your adult family, and go out to the movies and see Violet Night. I am planning to go. Are you listening, Carol? We will enjoy this film. And speaking of enjoying, did you like the other movies on this show? Let me know with comments below. And please like and, of course, share. And tell your friends to share and like. I will see you next week with less violent Christmas movies because there are so many genres in that area and we're going to explore them all. I look forward to it. Ooh, shoot him down. And that's John Leguizamo. He's always so good. Oh, anyway, I got to go watch this now. This looks super fun. Okay, bye-bye.